Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all doing well. So we got a lot to talk about today, from literally pros being accused of using exploits in ALGS, and also we've got people leaving their teams, people leaving Apex after ALGS, some people even coming back. I'm so cringe. I don't know why I do YouTube. And then we got some controversial stuff. Streamers being called out for discrimination. And yeah, it's pretty big. I think a lot of the reason that this is coming out now is not necessarily because of what he said back then, but a lot of beef that was going on. Well, what I perceive to be as beef that has been going on during ALGS. All right, but before we get into the video, make sure to use code JMeyels at checkout on Glytch purchases. This is God mode. This is a pill for testosterone. This will make you go literally insane. You take this thing right here, you mix a Glytch energy drink, you pop it in. Whoa. If you buy anything from Glytch in the next 2 days using my code, let me know down in the comments below. DM me on Twitter, DM me on Discord, showing me your receipt, and I got a gift for you. All right, so before we jump into the video, make sure to click the subscribe button and turn that notification bell on. It helps me out a ton. Also, make sure to like the video. We're going for 5,000 likes on this video. We probably won't get it because I don't get any likes anymore, but let's try it anyways. All right, so our first story coming today is actually coming from this drama that you've been seeing with the streamer named ImMadness. Now, this streamer is on CLG, which is Counter Logic Gaming, pretty big org. He's been on this org for quite some time. Now, I have my opinion on this, but I'm trying to stay neutral. But I really feel like the reason I need to speak out on this is because I feel like my opinion matters here a lot more than other people's. And it's not just because I feel like I'm better. I said that wrong. It's not because I feel like I'm better, but it's because if you guys know me well, you know that I don't really like Madness. He probably doesn't know why I don't like him, but he has me banned on his stream because back when I was a competitive player in season 2, he griefed our games a lot, and he called me a stream sniper because I was on this clan that was known for stream sniping, even though they weren't. They just had a lot of people, so everyone considered then figured they were just stream snipers, but they weren't. So I hated this guy. He was so annoying. He was obnoxious. I beat him so much, and every time he would just call me a stream sniper. And so I got actually banned on his chat when I didn't even talk to him at all. So I have no reason to like this guy. So with that in mind, I feel like my opinion actually has some value here, considering I'm slightly taking up for his side. So let's roll the clip. Let's get you guys the context. So basically it started off with this guy right here named Inhuman on Twitter tweeting this out, saying these are the dudes at the top of the Apex scene. This is why I keep my circle small, a bunch of weirdos, and showed this clip. I'll roll this clip to give you guys the context, but basically they're sitting here in ALGS and they're kind of criticizing Alpine, Team Alpine here, and kind of try to getting in their head. But in all honesty, they were kind of being obnoxious about it. They were being like very conceited with it, kind of flexing off their viewership and stuff and how much money they make. And it was really rude in my opinion. So it started with this, then I'll get into all the other stuff that came out. Roll the clip.
If you really truly think about it, life-changing money, right?
Yeah.
It's literally, and we're in their head. It's what they think about before we go to sleep. It's what they think about when they wake up. We're in their head. All they have is this tournament. They have nothing else. They have nothing else. They don't have streams. Reese thankfully does, because he's a beautiful young man and he's awesome and he's stuck with 2 fools. Listen, they have nothing else though. This is it, and we have control over them. Isn't that crazy? Life-changing things. It's really insane.
You guys can see from this clip, it was kind of conceited. It was really stuck up when I saw this. People were tweeting this out saying, can you believe that this is the ego that these streamers have? And they're all laughing. They think it's funny, but in reality, people are sweating and grinding their butts off trying to make this a full-time job. So for you to say that, oh, all they have is this tournament, and yeah, a lot of them really all they do have is that tournament. They're trying to get to where you're at. It's not really right for you to flex and say, oh, you're poor and this is all the money, the income that you can rely on are these tournaments, and I got all these other things going on. Like, that's really not cool, dude. Not cool at all. So after all of this went viral, then you started to have these accusations coming out saying that ImMadness was actually a person who discriminated against people for their race. And he actually came out on Twitter and said this: I really didn't want to give light to this, but I feel like I need to. So there's some misinformation claiming I discriminate against the Asian race. I'm confused if this is coming via Alpine or what, but there's absolutely no evidence to support the claim that I'm a racist. Now, the reason he thinks that it's probably coming from Alpine is possibly because of this beef they had during the event. So obviously he was trying to defend himself here, saying that he was not a racist, and then someone actually commented this, showing a video of him being aggressive towards the Japanese players. But I want to get into this because I have a strong opinion on this, and I think that it is valuable because I already don't like this guy, and if you see me sticking up for him, a guy that I don't like, maybe it'll bring some more value to it. Okay, roll the clip.
I'm just gonna say it, man. Japanese players are the worst type of players that Apex has, bro.
Uh-oh, he just said it.
Yep, I just said it out loud. I just said it out loud.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
You just done
The Japanese scene so shit, that's why they come to NA and ruin NA. Yep, there it is.
Uh-oh.
There it is. I'll see you on Reddit, boys.
That's actually going Reddit.
So as you can see in the video, he talks a lot of smack to these Japanese players, but he's not discriminating them for being Japanese. He's just saying that the players over there are so bad because it's filled with hackers and people who use exploits and people that just have no idea what they're doing or run stupid metas, and so they try to come over to NA and they're just so bad. He never said anything degrading them based upon their race, but leave it to Apex Legends internet to make sure that you think otherwise and that everyone is a racist pig. A lot of people even came out and said, look, he's right. Like, it's got nothing to do with being discriminating against these people. They're just saying that these servers usually have these kind of things. Even this guy on Twitter had a really good point. His Watson saying, in Madness's defense, he is right. The vast majority of Japanese pred masters are terrible. Their gun skill is way worse than their NA/EU counterparts. The message he was trying to get across was fine. He was just wording it pretty bad. In the clip I saw, Hal was actually saying he said it out loud. Like, he agrees, but he doesn't want to say it because he knows people are going to take it the wrong way. And look, case plain and simple is that Madness was trying to speak the truth, and of course the internet is going to blow it out of proportion and saying that he's being a racist. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in today, where even near people that are trying to promote anti-racism get called racist because they just say that the Asian servers have some issues going on. That's not racist. And just so we're clear, it's not okay to be racist. I'm not defending this guy because he was being racist, because he wasn't. Now, if he came out here and said something about Asians in general, and then used like a stereotype against Asians as to like a way to criticize them, then yeah, it would have been racist and he would have deserved every bit of what he's getting. But that's not what he did. But I do want to point out that I also like Madness even less because of the egotistical thing that he and Lou did when they were playing. I just think that stuff is so childish. I mean, really making fun of people's income because they're not a big Twitch streamer like you, that's not cool. All right, so moving on, we had some really big news during this ALGS event. It seemed to go actually pretty well. Well, when all of this happened, we also had a pretty cool tweet coming from an outside source of Apex Legends, Jack Dunlop, which is also known as Courage, which is a Warzone streamer, also a part of 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves used to be a part of Apex Legends esports back in the day. They left when Apex wasn't doing much. Here we are again. They're not doing much, but because ALGS went over pretty well, they are looking maybe to make a return to Apex Legends. Courage saying this, just adding at Nadeshot the other day, which by the way, Courage has a really high ranking in 100 Thieves now. He's not just a person on there. I think he's actually like co-founder with Nadeshot now, but actually tweeted at 100 Thieves saying, ayo, Apex Legends is kind of lit. So will we actually see 100 Thieves make their return to Apex Legends? We've already seen Cloud9 do that, and it could very possibly be well that Apex Legends will see 100 Thieves return as well. We also saw Fitter, which is an old Apex Legends pro player who's been playing other games recently, saying, do I return to Apex Legends competitive? So it looks like ALGS went over pretty well, as a lot of people seem to be having more interest. But when all of this happened, a lot of people, whenever they lost the game, a lot of people did get upset as well. And some people were saying they were going to leave Apex Legends entirely because their dreams are crushed. It's over. Hopefully they will not decide to do that, but I really hope that Apex Legends also brings some more incentive for people to continue to still play this game at a competitive level, and hopefully we will also see some competitive scene stuff coming out with arena modes. We even had my friend Hundreds here saying, I'm going full in on competitive now. I've been on the fence since I started playing competitive, but ALGS changed everything. On that note, we are looking for one for the team. We are locked in for new upcoming events, prefer Give Me Boogie Flex, whatever. So basically what I'm trying to say is people are actually getting serious about Apex Legends competitive now because of ALGS. So it went pretty well. I think this is a really big, great thing for Apex Legends for the future of it. Now that we can fund more tournaments, we can have more events, we can bring more excitement, we can bring more hype. Fingers crossed, bring more content. That probably won't ever happen, but it should happen. But with all of this going on, with all the success that they've been getting, why are you not expanding and doing more? The world may never know. Recent news, we had a huge suspension going on YouTube. YouTuber known as FireGotHim, which I guess was kind of like in jokes to WaterGotHim kind of having all this drama going on. FireGotHim was kind of up and on the rise. It was getting about 30k views every video, doing pretty successful. Actually got terminated just about 2 days ago, I believe, but it wasn't for what you would think. It wasn't actually for impersonating someone else. It was actually for threatening YouTube themselves and being super aggressive towards them. Now, you would think with all of this going on that he would actually be friends with these other YouTubers that were calling out WaterGotHim, but it seems like there's actually been some beef going on with Fire and these other YouTubers that have been exposing WaterGotHim. So yeah, it doesn't look good for Fire. It looks like his channel is completely done. All right, and lastly, just before we go, we got some golden nuggets I want to show you guys. Number one, Rogue saying that if he gets suspended on Twitch, just know that he was spitting facts and hate on the cheaters of Apex. Look, I feel like in general, we've got to get away from canceling people because they said a mean word to a bad person. If these people are ruining and torturing these streamers' lives, I mean, Shiv was literally being harassed by Tufi. I mean, it was literally every day being stream sniped and every day being harassed by this guy who was hacking and DDoSing your lobbies. This guy is torturing Shiv, and if he gets frustrated and says a mean word, I mean, it's unreal that he gets banned for stuff like that. Rogue, I'm sure the same situation is happening. He's being infuriated by cheaters in his game, people that are I mean, last night when the ranked split happened, the new ranked split happens, lobbies were being DDoSed an insane amount, and it's got to be fixed. Like, you can't just let this stuff happen and not expect these people to blow up. And so when they blow up, they do not deserve to get suspended by Twitch, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'm so over this mean word stuff. I mean, it's so annoying. Also in the news for Golden Nuggets, we have bad news for crypto mains. Apex Legends News Alpha Intel tweets this out just a couple of days ago, saying, despite Apex Legends leak suggesting that the hacker was up next to get this heirloom, looks like Revenant will actually be the next lucky legend to get this heirloom. So for all you crypto mains out there, it doesn't look like you're going to be the next one to get your heirloom. Looks like it actually will be Revenant. All right, in the last golden nugget of the day, we had some pretty big news, a lot of controversy with this ALGS match point system. I'm really intrigued to see what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys watched, if you guys play, if you just have any opinion whatsoever on match point, let me know down below. So PvP said this, thoughts on match point. Overall, it's pretty good, and people are over dramatizing bad teams win argument. Yeah, it sucks that C9 only got second while having more points than KNG, but we had two huge opportunities to win the games before and mistakes were made. Hal actually tweeted out saying, all I gotta say is screw this match point format. Us competitors need to get away from it before the next tourney. GG's to all the competitors and have a good night. So if you guys are unaware, Team Kungarna, which is the team that I just joined, actually won the ALGS World Championship, well, for NA, and it was super exciting. But the way they won this is actually coming into match point at the very last, like, one of the games, and then the very next game they won, even though some of these other teams have been in match point for like 4 games in a row. So people were frustrated, but also people have their arguments about it. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next one. It's Vibe or Die, only positivity. Make sure to buy some Glytch. This is sour green apple from Glytch. I love this stuff. This stuff is so good. Will it focus? There it goes. This stuff is amazing, honestly. One of the best flavors to me. Use code JMeyels, get 25% off. I would appreciate it much. I'll see you all in the next one. Stay safe and later, Gators.